Uh, Hello, everyone. My name is Sunat Samadov, and I'll be hosting today the Metal3 Community meeting. Yeah, normally Adam will host it, but today they cannot join. So if I make some mistakes or like if I skip something, please feel free to interrupt and correct me. Yeah, let's start with the introductions as usual. Do we see? Okay, if there is anyone new who is joining for the first time, please like unmute yourself and then introduce yourself. I will just wait for a few seconds. Okay, seems no. So yeah, usual reminders. The meeting is recorded, and I'll keep in mind that. And also, if you are watching this on YouTube, and if your company uses the Metal Cube project, please add your to the adopters list. So you can just open a PR in here and add your company. That would be great. Thank you very much. And the next thing is we have a flake tracker. Yeah, I think we do not have like currently urgent flakes in there, but there is an update on the incubation proposal. So now it's open to the public comment. So yep, incubation document is open for public comment. I believe the next step is the voting. So yeah, we are progressing there well. Uh, Great. And if you want to check some more information about related to our projects, for example, the periodics or like statistics, please feel free to check these links. So we can go to the community working group updates. Any updates from Ironic Scalability or REM?
I don't have anything, just out of vacation.
Okay, thank you. All right, let's go to the release team. I think we had a release. So any updates from the release team?
Yeah, there was this KPM3 v1.11 alpha 0 out, and I think BMO and KPM3, sorry, BMO and IPM releases were also out before the alpha 1. So please test and give us feedback if there are any.
Great. Thank you, Kashif. Yeah, please test those and then give feedback. We are very much looking forward to it. And we came to the discussion topic. So yeah, it's first from me. So we had an issue on our CI that ironic HTTP container is constantly, it's not passing the liveness probe test. And I think we have a progress there. Like we found, we discussed like there with Ricardo and Dimitri. So this is most likely related to the latest changes to the upstream ironic. If you would like to follow that, you can click, or we can also a little bit discuss more. Ricardo, do you or Dimitri, do you have anything to say regarding this issue?
Basically, two directions in which I'm thinking. One is ports not being able to bind the port. It doesn't look so from their message, though, but who knows? Another one is some IPv6 weirdness where we incorrectly detect that IPv6 is available when it's not. This is something an actual person already reported on IRC a few days ago, so that I think the latter is a better possibility. I'm going to prepare a patch for Ironic to try figure that out. I can merge it. Actually, it's being prepared by Claude AI while I'm sitting here just because I'm playing with different tools. So the patches bring, we can either merge it or if we have an ability to test Ironic patches in the CI before merging, that would probably be helpful.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you very much, Dimitri.
Sunat, may I know for which version we are seeing this in the CF? Which version of
This is in
Ironic?
the main. So there was a yesterday there was the PR merge to the Ironic image, and then it like build a new image. So consequently, like it pulled the latest changes from the Ironic upstream. So then it's now it is failing to create a socket for reverse proxy for Ironic HTTPD container. So
Okay.
yeah, yep. And there is a discussion is going, so we can like continue discussion in here. But yeah, thank you very much, Dimitri, for working to figure out the issue there. I think this one is like a duplicate of this.
No, it's not duplicate. It's different flake that we have seen from last couple of weeks, and the thing is
Let's
that
check.
uh, can you can you listen to me, or is there any problem?
Yes, there is. Yeah, there is some sound,
Yeah,
but we can hear you. So I'm
yeah.
just opening
So this is
the
happening
logs.
mostly in the pivoting time. And the thing is that this ironic deployment for main job, it's not showing as available in the console logs, but if you check the describe logs, it's saying that ironic pod is running, and it was facing only error in during the image pool of the ironic main. So it was flagged because time to time we have seen this kind of error, but later it went away after rerun, but also it pops up again in some tests. We couldn't find any concrete reason for that. So we
Basically, it's like failing to download the Ironic uh, container
image.
images.
Yep. It failed around 2-3 times. Then in the console, it's saying that it's not available, it's false. But if you go to check the describe log,
Uh-huh.
then you see that it's running.
Okay.
After a couple of times, it fails.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
I think
I have no idea. This might be probably, I don't know, like related to the networking.
no. It's only happening in CentOS. They are in Ubuntu job. We haven't seen. I haven't seen that one, that issue. Only in
Mhm.
CentOS job we face this kind of flakiness. I haven't create the ticket in Flake Tracker. I can do that one, and I will follow this. Let's see if I can find something over there,
Yeah.
or if anyone have any any idea, or if anyone else have seen this kind of things, please share your view also.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. This seems to be very kind of interesting issue. Yeah, please follow up this Mosher, probably in the Slack channel as well. Okay, thank you very much. Next thing is like from Dimitri.
Yeah, since we are going to do some releases, at least for an standalone operator, I'm curious if it's about the time we start publishing, for example, I think Tuoma suggested that. So you're here, Tuoma, great. That we should provide also publishers release artifacts, some YAMLs that can be just kubectl applied directly without cloning something, you know, some easy installation. And then subsequently think about a similar possibility for bare metal operator, which is much more interesting because BMO currently requires quite a few configuration options to be provided. So I just wanted to open this topic and maybe hear your thoughts about this.
Yeah. Anyone?
So do I understand correctly that your proposal is that we start publishing artifacts from BMO first? Or
Just IRSO because it's much easier. IRSO doesn't have any input. You can just start it. BMO requires
yeah,
like where Ironic is.
I think that's a very good proposal. I would be interested to also work towards that.
Yeah, plus from me as well. Are you looking for some specific input or comment? Or
If anyone actually knows how to do that, or maybe have some prior art, like I don't know if you publish something like this for CAPM3, or can point me somewhere where people are doing that, because people definitely do that. I
yeah,
would appreciate it.
we do it in CAPM3. So that has four artifacts per release.
Okay, great. If you can send me a link, I'll take a look at that. And then thoughts are welcome on what to do with BMO and its requirements to know where Ironic is. Deploy kernel RAM is kind of optional, but yeah, if there's any prior art on somehow providing parameters, I also appreciate any pointers.
Okay. Yeah, please. Like I think we can follow up this on the Slack discussion more there. If anyone doesn't have any. Yeah. All right. Should we do the triaging?
There was actually one more discussion topic. There was change proposed in Devan from Nutti to add support for OpenSUSE. And I think Ricardo had some good comments. So I am currently AFK, so I couldn't actually copy paste that link here. But Nutti, if you are able to, would you please
I'm doing it.
add it in the discussion list, and then I
Well,
would be interested to hear out the.
I don't have edit rights to the Google Docs.
I'm adding.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could say that much, that now I have made a PR to add OpenSUSE to the devenv. I have also made a PR to add OpenSUSE integration tests to CAPM3. And then today I also made a PR about creating the OpenSUSE images in the project infra. I added node image and CI image there. So yeah, that's That's it.
So my comments were related mainly to the maintenance and also to the fact that we haven't discussed it as far as I remember. Like we haven't discussed about adding another distribution support for Metal3 Dev or like CI in general. I'm quite concerned about the maintenance of another distribution because we struggle already with 2. So unless like we have someone who's going to dedicate time entirely to that, I don't know how we can move forward.
And I think from the maintenance front, we are willing to actually maintain it. As I also commented there, I mean, that's a valid concern, of course. If we are not maintaining it, then that's an issue. But I think we are planning to at least have this like open source version of SUSE also to be tested in that sense. That would be really one more great option, especially now that our SUSE, who's an adapter, they are also using it, using Metal3. I mean, and
Kashif, you are
are
breaking.
we really like struggling? Sorry for that. I'm currently outside. Can you hear me now? Or
Yeah, it's better now.
yeah, so I was saying that in that sense, it would be a parallel effort to maintain that. And is it okay if we, for example, are willing to maintain it in our CI as we are doing for Ubuntu and CentOS, or are there any concerns really about like supporting one more OS in that sense?
Well, what's the plan for? I saw something changing for Ubuntu 24, but what's the plan, for example, for CentOS Stream 10? I mean, the support is ready since last year.
Yeah, I can answer on that because I needed CentOS 10. I'm willing to work on it, but there is like a disk image builder still doesn't support it. So like normally we just like uplift the node image first, and as I did it like recently for Ubuntu 24, and I'm waiting for the disk image builder support for the CentOS 10, so I will do it very quickly because I need it for the other tests as well. Yeah.
Okay, just to like, if you're not aware, so CentOS Stream 9 is still supported, but Python 3.9 is going to be end of life in October. So we did some changes in the ironic container, for example, in ironic image. The CentOS 9 image is running with Python 3.12, and we have the CentOS 10 image built-in as well, and it's working fine. In terms of CI support, just be aware that very soon, probably starting this week or early the next week, Ironic and the entire OpenStack ecosystem won't support Python 3.9 anymore. So I don't see that as a problem for Metal3 Dev because everything is for Ironic is contained in the Ironic image in the container. But please double check if you have, like, if we have any element, like any specific Python element that we need to migrate. I'm just saying that if, like, in the timeline, maybe we're not able to migrate to CS10 before October for some reason, and then, well, something, I don't know, will happen. And since you're already using CS10 for some tests, you probably noticed, you know the limitations in terms of, for the kernel part. So I'm going to raise these again. Just please double check that the CI hardware has support for V3. All the hardware that we use actually has support for V3 hardware, because, for example, in the OpenStack, for the OpenStack CI, it is not like that, and we have to pin specific jobs that use CS10 to specific hardware.
Do we have, by the way, these CentOS related issues and bumping to, I see that there are a lot of issues, or maybe quite a few issues regarding this. Are we actually tracking it somewhere? Because this seems to me like a separate discussion to me, that the CentOS Stream 10 is probably not yet tool ready in that sense.
So which issues? Because I mean, CS10 is ready again since last year. What I'm saying is that there's support for the kernel. Like the kernel does not support any hardware that doesn't have a V3. So any V3 hardware is the minimum requirement to have CentOS 10 running there. That's the thing. It's not an issue. It's just like a decision that was taken when publishing CS10.
Yeah, so the issue that I'm mentioning, for example, that Sunat mentioned, that there is probably no support for this image builder. And are there any tracking issue in that sense, that what is this like, what are we waiting for then including that disk image builder, and if there are any other things that we need to do for CentOS Stream 10? If not, I think we should make a tracking issue, and then we should create the tasks, and I think we should probably start working on that. But then again, I think that is a CentOS related issue. I was more interested to hear if we follow that and we also do the CentOS one parallelly. Is there any other issue related to open source? If not, then I would actually also discuss this downstream, hopefully, and then Ricardo with you as well. We will include the community and then create a tracking issue for bumping the CentOS 10, and then probably let's distribute the task within us and do it with priority.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Yep. Thank you very much. And yeah, should we do the triaging? Let's do the quickly, but I'm not that much familiar with the latest issues. Yeah, but let's still try to do it. So there is one new issue. Automatic cleaning was not expected for CapM3, but I was reading that. I think the user misunderstand the functionality, and then Adam explained it there. So, and then there is another one. This one is related to files effect. Yeah, CapM3 1.10 is failing to start. Here, yeah, Pepe is explained that like how to use IPAM now. Yeah. So this is already answered. Yeah, let's check the stale. It's old issue. So, and the frozen. Do we have anything new? Nope, I think everything is like we have seen before. Let's check the help wanted. Okay, there is a new issue. I haven't seen this before. Oh, okay, this Pi notify. I think there was some discussion, and then the improvement has been done already in the Pythonic, ironic, sorry, ironic image container, ironic image repository. I might be wrong though.
No, there was just like just a discussion about that, and because PyNotify unfortunately is like not maintained since a while, and so you need an external package like a reimplementation of async core for Python 3.12 to make it work. And well, if there is any like alternative to that, I would be very open to adopt it. Something, of course, that works natively with Python 3.12.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, okay. That seems to be an issue.
Yeah, this is
So
a funny issue that it seems that we hit it every year. We just change the package and then it magically goes unmaintained, and it's getting
yeah.
it's getting a bit annoying.
Oh, yeah, okay. Interesting. So yeah, then in that case, we can continue discussion in the issue itself. Yep, and oh, this is not the one. There was one more new issue. I will check. Yeah, passing the ramdisk variables, pass environment variables to ramdisk downloader. It seems to be, yeah, discussion. Yeah, Dimitri is already accepted it, so seems to be a valid request. All right. I think there was not much to triage actually. Do you have any? If anyone has some comments, suggestions, questions, please, now it's time.
Marco here from SUSE. I would like to bring your attention to a pull request I've submitted a while ago now. It's still work in progress because of it's more of a draft of a series of ideas, and also because there is no support for ENS Mask at the moment. Since we don't use it, I had no time to look into it and do some testing. But fundamentally, the pull request is to improve support for dual stack IPv6. So, and I would like to get some initial feedback despite the code itself. So it's more about receiving feedback on the design. The pull request, the patch set is actually a combination of refactoring and new features. So if you could please spend a little bit of time and take some time to comment and give some feedback, please.
Okay, thank you very much. But I could have opened your or link your PR. So in which repository is that? Sorry, I missed that.
Yeah, ironic image. So
Image.
yeah, it's pull request number 716.
Okay, let's open that.
Yeah, the first one, at the top.
Okay. Okay, you're you're doing the dual stack socket setup.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's one bit, and the other bit is besides, as I said, some preliminary refactoring. One idea that I'm also introducing is, besides detecting both an IPv4 and IPv6 address when the provisioning interface is provided, so not just one IP. The idea is also to introduce the possibility to provide a host name. So through a host name, you can then build IPv4 and IPv6 URLs. So you can actually enable, the possibility to leverage either address version, and that also allows to provide a single variable for binding. So I've added some logic to to look up the IP addresses and then bind on those two or single IP addresses, depending on the setup on the system for Ironic. So if those IP addresses are also detected on the system, those can be used as provisioning IPs. It's a bit of a yeah, it's a design change. So that's why I think it's important to get some preliminary feedback and then maybe rework the patch set and or split it, or. But I would like to get some feedback as I'm not super familiar with the project.
Thank you very much. I myself need to go through this and before giving anything, saying anything. But if anyone else have any suggestions or right away, please give it now. Otherwise, we can just go through the PR and then continue discussion in the PR itself.
I can only agree that the number of environment variables have gone out of hand, really. Absolutely here, yeah. That's a big part of why I started Ironic standalone operator, to be honest, because I don't expect the users to actually understand all this without it at least have some sort of help text. Anyway, hostname, the idea of host names is curious. IPA, by the way, can accept several URLs as callback URLs, so you can just comma separate them. That's how we do the dual stack in this case. By we, I mean OpenShift. Yeah, I haven't seen the patch. I probably won't comment further. I can take a look whenever I have a second. It sounds pretty interesting. But yeah, I wonder how, like, okay, host name, but how is your BMC going to resolve that? Is it going to be aware of your DNS? Yeah, I'm curious. We'll take a look.
Yeah, so this change is based on a few assumptions, and of course, it should be optional. So it should. So the options you can use really depend on your setup. For us, by the way, it's more important at this stage. We're considering the different approaches, but for now, we tend to use Helm charts. So from that standpoint, it would be easier for us to have a more of a predictable setup. So you know upfront when you define your values in the Helm chart, what the system is going to look like. So if you have a bunch of different machines and you have a lab that, or production environment that has some structure already, and you can just pass in the host name and without waiting for Ironic to do some detection. And it's a bit of a problem for us. But besides this particular aspect, yes, you can do that, but it looks to me that fundamentally, when Ironic starts and the configuration is set up, basically it only one IP address is considered unless you do some overrides. So by default, a single stack environment is, or at least one IP version is the default, is the highest priority one. But maybe, I don't know, again, I think it's maybe easier to have a look at the code and then discuss maybe in the pull request or during the future meetings. If this is a proper design you would consider.
Yep, thank you. It sounds very interesting. Yeah, we should definitely continue discussion on the pull request itself and then future meetings as folks needs to go through the PR first. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Before we close this topic, does anyone have to say anything else? Okay. Yeah. Then let's discuss about this on the PR and then in the future meetings. It's great. Yeah. Thank you very much for bringing this up. I will add it like later to the list here. So we have done the triaging. Yep. Anyone else has any questions or some suggestions? Seems no. Yeah. Then thank you very much. We can close this meeting now.
Thanks a lot, Sunat.
Thank you too.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.